This is Mike from Shotgun Diagnostics. Today we have the RelaySimPro and the uActivate from AES Wave. These tools do pretty similar things, so they've been compared to each other a few times, so I figured since I had the opportunity I would kind of demonstrate a few differences between them. And the first time I got to use a uActivate, I did have a slight oversight, and after reading the instructions, kind of made sense of it. So I wanted to demonstrate something pretty cool on this tool that at first I wasn't sure how to know if I have power on pin 30 or not, because right now I know I have power on pin 30, but I don't know it by looking at the tool. Well, if I push the button on the side here, this red light lights up on the 87 LED. And if I take the lead out and flip it over and then push the button, it lights up green. Well, what that means is the green light means I have power on 87 with the switch open. When I flip this over and I push the button on the side, the red light means I have power on 30 with the switch open. And I can prove that with my test light is on ground. If I just put it into the test port here on top, that's pin 30 has power. And you can see 87 doesn't. If I take my lead out and flip it over, 87 does. And you can see the light lights up green. I was mistaken on why I didn't really care for this tool originally, is because I just didn't know how to use it. But now that I know how to use it, it's actually pretty handy. But the big difference between the two of these that I think is important to clarify is the RelaySimPro is really a standalone diagnostic tool. You could do 95% of your diagnosing at a relay with this tool accurately and efficiently and get all the information you need. I'd say with the uActivate, it's maybe 85%. And then you may need to, if you want to know how much current's flowing through the circuit when you cycle that on and we turn the headlights on, we don't know how much current's flowing. The only way we would know is if we took an amp clamp on a multimeter or a lab scope and measured it. Or we could maybe rig up through a multimeter using like an inline circuit. But you're not going to know the current with this tool all on its own, which is just fine because it's still a really handy, useful tool. But I would think of this more as a oscilloscope or meter accessory, and this is more of a standalone tool. They're both awesome tools. Like I said, I really like both of them. The uActivate is definitely more rugged. I wouldn't be afraid to drop this off the top of a vehicle. If I'm up on a ladder for some reason, I wouldn't be afraid to drop this off the side of the truck. This, it doesn't feel fragile by any means, but it definitely doesn't feel like you should be throwing it on the ground. This definitely is going to need a little bit more care, and you're going to be more careful where you set it. With the uActivate, I think you could probably get away with dropping this a few times without really hurting anything. But yeah, they're both awesome tools, and this does tell you the polarity of your control circuit. This truck's way broken, so we're not going to go over that. But it does show you the polarity. It does work well. It is a very, very nice, very solid tool. So I just wanted to take a minute and show you guys the kind of a few differences between these, and they're both very awesome, very capable, very handy tools to have. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.